Good morning, everyone. It's currently Tuesday around 9 a.m. and today we're gonna be talking about how much I spent in 2020. Okay, so we got the iced coffee ready. I just put obviously the coffee, ice, that plant-based milk that I got like a few days ago. It's actually really good. Has a lot of protein, B12, different vitamins, and it tastes pretty similar to milk. It's called Ripple, and then caramel, a little bit of it, and that's it. Tastes pretty good. So now we're gonna go to the office and talk about how much I spent in 2020. We're on the way to the office where we're gonna talk about how much I spent in detail. So we're gonna talk about different categories like in advertising, developer costs, which was actually one of my biggest expenses for 2020, shipping. I don't know, there's a whole lot of things that go into it. So we're gonna break it down. I pretty much run all my expenses through my credit cards, either the American Express Business Gold or the Chase Ink. Just for the points and things like that, so it will make it very easy to actually show what categories we spend money on. So just to give you some background story, I had last year 2020 I've been doing drop shipping e-commerce for like, I think it's about to be 4 years, since 2017, around May. So it's about to be 4 years. So last year I pretty much decided to take the dive into building an actual brand, shipped from US, managed from US with employees, custom built things, you know, and it was actually very expensive. I'm still running that brand, but it's definitely had some inconveniences, which we'll talk about either today or a different video. But I'm gonna show you guys how expensive it can be to like actually build your own brand. And yeah, let's see what I can show you guys. So just to clarify, last year 2020, for the first, so you guys know about the Valentine's Day store that I did with Fez. So before that I had some stores that had been running through 2019, which I talked about on the channel. So we did the Valentine's Day, I stopped running those around the same time that we did the Valentine's Day thing. So we did the Valentine's Day store, you guys saw how much that made. I'm not gonna include those expenses in this video, I believe. Just because that was a partnership store, but either way, all the breakdowns in terms of how much we spent and everything is already in the channel, like 3 videos behind this one, so just go watch that if you want. Then after that, the whole situation that started last year happened, so I moved back to Miami. We all kind of moved back to our own places since LA shut down. I started a dropshipping site around March, and I literally just did Google Ads for that store. No Facebook ads, no anything, no influencers, nothing, just literally Google Ads. And we took, by we I mean I, in my room, quarantine, locked up, took that store from zero to $275,000, I believe, but I'll pull up a screenshot, in less than a month. It was literally like, so I launched it April 1st. Had to shut down for the next 10 days because I didn't have inventory. Someone on April 10th that was actually very well connected in China and was able to have his agents find the source of product for me and ship it with way faster than usual shipping. They were using Yan Express, which obviously through the whole situation it was a little delayed, but it was so much better than ePacking and other companies. So yeah, I pretty much ran that for around a month, minus those first 10 days, so 20 days. Spent like 70K on Google. It was like a 3x. Spent like another 70K. It was like a 30% profit margin. So I profited roughly 70,000 from that store. Then when the store started dying off towards end of April, when I started like really focusing on the main brand, that was like my main focus for 2020. Because when I launched this dropshipping store, I was already doing the other brand, but it was being slow, so I kind of wanted some cash flow. I saw an opportunity, launched it, and pretty much put my focus on this brand, this dropshipping store in April. There's 70K profit with sales, and then sold the site when it started declining for an extra 15K, so it was like a total of 85K. So yeah, that store was definitely a record store for me in terms of how quick we got it to over 15K. and how much revenue it did first month with no data. It was just like the perfect timing for this product. So after that, that was an amazing 85K net that I was able to reinvest entirely into this brand. So it was like a nice payout, and then it went all back into the brand that I focused on all 2020, which came with a lot of headaches, a lot of stress. But yeah, so pretty much just to give you a rundown, I had that partnership store for Valentine's, and I had this one that I did as soon as I came back to Miami, locked in. Record numbers for me, Google Ads. I was actually my first time crushing with Google Shopping that way. I focused the rest of 2020 on the brand that I've been working on. Yeah, so that gives you some background as to where I was spending the money on in 2020, and now we're actually gonna break down as to how much I spent and in what categories I spent it in. Okay, so we're in the office. American Express actually gives you a year-end summary, which shows you how much you spent and where the money went to in detail. And yeah, it's a lot crazier than I thought, kind of. So yeah, let's just dive into the computer. I'll set up the screen so you guys can check it out. So we're here in the American Express page. So on this specific business card, we put 324K and spent for 2020. Obviously, most of it, 50% of my total spend went to Facebook. That's insane. Then we have what I told you guys in the car. This is that store. It's pretty much the only store I did Google for. Keep in mind that I put, like, since it caps out at 150K for points, I put half here and then the other half on the Chase Ink, which we'll go to after. Upwork, so we're talking about developer cost, freelancers, email, VAs, etc. Shippo, so 16K on shipping. Shopify, so this is subscription, apps, and fees that they may have taken. So we're talking about 10.5K. Some Bing ads, which actually brought some great ROI, 3.7. Then Live Recover, which it's a Shopify app. Then 2.5K at Apple. Internet, and then that's how much I literally fulfilled with AliExpress last year, like literally just 2K, because I don't use them anymore. If you guys are actually like drop shipping, you shouldn't be using them anymore because it's not the best option. There's way better alternatives than AliExpress, like having an agent or bringing stock. I personally at this point like bringing stock to the US. That's my Amex. Now let's go check how much we spent on the Chase Ink card. The Chase one, and as you guys can see, this one also shows you in a pretty cool way. So 84,000 spent on this card last year. 65,000 of that actually went to merchandise and inventory. So this card, I actually use it for inventory purchases because it has less of a fee than the Amex one. Then 8,000 office and shipping. 10,000 on professional services. So we have 325K on the Amex one, and then 84K on the Chase. So if we add 325 and 84, we're left with like 410, I believe, something like that. So yeah, that leaves us at $410,000 spent on my business expenses of 2020. Which, damn, like I know a lot of people that definitely spent more than that, just because they're spending more on Facebook or they have more expenses. But looking back on it, you guys saw me start this whole business journey back in 2017. Spending 410K just on business expenses per year sounds like something, if you would have told me these 3-4 years ago, I would have been like, there's no way that I'm ever going to be spending $500,000 a year. It's pretty crazy. And yeah, I mean, I'm here to show the progress. This year I want to be more transparent than ever. I want to be showing you guys every single thing along the process, because I really want you guys to come on this journey with me from 2017. I know I kind of took like a small break for like a whole year between 2018 and 19. But I want to be so consistent this year, showing you guys everything, showing you guys how I manage my finances, how I really go over that $1 million mark and beyond. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys got some value out of it. I mean, pretty much it shows you where my business expenses go 3.5 years into business. Obviously, Facebook marketing has been my biggest expense for the past 2 to 3 years, and one of my goals for this year is actually bring down my marketing expense and try a lot more organic marketing avenues, just so my profits just continue to go up. Obviously, there's some good profits on this. We had one store alone do 270K in a month. We had the Valentine's Day store, which did, I think, 120, 130K. So I'll definitely make a video showing my revenue for last year. And yeah, it's exciting stuff. I really feel like this year is going to be an amazing year. And I'm here to show you guys things transparently. So if there's anything you'd want to see, comment it down below, because I'll definitely make a video on it. I'll probably make another video follow-up to this. Some advice as to how you guys can cut down on expenses like marketing. There's some things here that I couldn't have brought lower, like developer $40,000 with email VAs and things. Those are just things that have to be there for the business to run. But things like Shopify fees, different apps, things like that, those are things that you could always find a way to lower. Yeah, hopefully the next year when I do a video on how much I spent in 2021, we're talking about $2 to $3 million. And then somehow I just turned those 2 to 3 mil into 8 through 12 mil at a great return of investment. So hopefully next year we're able to beat 2020's expenses and profit a good amount. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely gonna be way more consistent this year. Comment down below if there's anything you would want for me to make. And make sure you leave a like in the video, because it helps the video get out there and it'll help my channel grow. So thank you once again, and I'll see you guys next week, or later this week actually, because it's like Tuesday. So I'll see you on Sunday, I think. So yeah, stay safe.